Hello everyone, we are back as France, and let's unpause. I think at the end of our last session we had like 10 bazillion rebels that had spawned when we maybe seized land, maybe? Although we gotta get our troops moving to handle these rebels. And then once we handle this, we'll be ready for the next adventure. There's that one. We've got some autonomy, just because we couldn't walk fast enough to get to them. It's time for another war with England, though it would be better if our war with... Oh, nope, looks perfect. Looks like Scotland has ended their war, so that will make it easier for us to go in. Perfect. I think this is probably enough troops over here, I would think, to handle England. Got 24,000, so maybe we should bring one more army over, just to be sure. This is some random war over in the New World, whatever. Alright, let's move up into position with our armies. Yep, we can turn off our autonomous rebel suppression. Merchant shipwrecked, whatever. And I'm gonna get a claim over here on Strasbourg because I believe we need this for a mission. And so, since they're allied with England, this is probably a good time to do that. Does our vassal have claims on this? Yes, they do. Okay. We're gonna wait until we can claim Strasbourg, which is now. And we will pull back. All right, and now I think we're ready for war. Diplomacy. We will declare our war. Congo will not join, but Strasbourg will. Let's pick something that's very easy to attack. I'm gonna pick Lincolnshire. And I think that will do it. We will call in Castile, just to make the war with Portugal easier, and their colonies will help in the New World. And we will declare. Let us immediately walk into the areas that we need. That was easy. Let's send this other troops down onto Evora. I think we're still way ahead of time on technology, so I do not think it is time to do that yet. We'll set that loose. We will need to siege out Strasbourg, but hopefully one of our vassals like Milan or the huge vassal of Lucca will deal with that. I see the army here. I'm not thinking they have enough troops to handle me. Siege of York, that was fast. So much for that. Move in on that army. And poor England is, I think, pretty much out of this game. They've got some colonies, but not too much else here. Siege of Evora is over. I was not even paying attention to that. Looks like our vassals are on it, on sieging down Strasbourg. Now Portugal, we have taken some Diplotech. And so my hope is that we've gotten enough, maybe enough colonial range? Because we need to get over to India, and so the only way really to get there is going to be to gobble up some of this Portuguese stuff over here to try to walk our way over there. Man, Castile is on it this time. Sometimes they've been like not really paying very much attention, but this time they are on it. Alright, we are maxed out on admin again. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. Don't think we have like no inflation, so we're probably just going to take tech early. This next one giving us more governing capacity is going to be huge, and university, because I believe we have a mission related to that. I think we have gotten this. Is it possible for us to walk across the strait? We don't have military access. Are we going to be able to get across here? They do have a fleet. It's like, how much do I want to risk walking across on England here? Naples, their vassal is just sort of like parked up here. Interesting choice. We could take better cannons, but I do not see much benefit. The other thing that we need going forward is we need better boats. And so in order to do that, we are going to need to have more capacity. And so we are going to build some shipyards over here. Let's just put in a few shipyards so that we can get our naval force limit up. I don't care about that. Let's see about our unpopular mathematician. What's going on here? We can get some innovativeness. Do we need innovativeness? No, we do not. So we will take the prestige and legitimacy. We could use a little prestige. Probably should wait at least until we priest out Portugal before attempting to cross. I think I was improving with Mantua because I was probably unlikely to actually use Mantua, and I'm probably going to feed that instead to Milan. So Milan will go this way instead. Maybe Bologna can go south. I wasn't originally planning to get Milan, but a comment had suggested that feeding that back was going to be the way to go, and I think that was very wise. Maybe invasion. Near where? We're taking needless attrition here. Let's walk over to the coast. Let's move you somewhere else better, and then we'll turn back on our autonomous rebel suppression. Alright, Portugal's probably getting pretty close to not wanting to be doing this anymore. Looks like we have managed to take down Strasbourg, so let's see if we can get them without generating... It's a lot of aggressive expansion, but we do need this province, and so I think we're going to take it. Just going to take that. Thank you. I would give it to one of my vassals, but I do not trust them not to give it back to the Emperor's unlawful territory demand, so we will just take it ourselves. Now, Portugal. Let's see what we can do with Portugal. New land. Let's go look at Lyonnais real quick. It is a paper province, so that's a good production province. We're gonna lose some money, but we don't care about that too much. All right, so let's pause for a second. Actually, let's let it tick over the month because we know we're sort of close to the aggressive expansion limit because of taking Strasbourg. And so we'll go into the new year. Oh, unlawful territory. Oh no, decline. Nope, we're gonna keep that. Thanks, Bohemia. I wonder how this battle is going over here. New Denmark. Oh, Cree is actually a giant country? Okay, Creek. Yeah. So they're actually a native that has gone there, but it looks like they're having some trouble with Denmark coming in on them. Alright, so we've come over the month limit. Let us see what we can negotiate with for Portugal. I would like to take this, which it will let me take now because it is within range, but these are not because they're not within quartering range, so we'll just take these this time to inch our way around the channel to get closer. The other thing we might be able to do is let's see if we can make them concede the Caribbean to me. Ooh, that would be a lot. They are not willing to concede the Caribbean. So instead what we will probably do is let's see if we can negotiate directly with England. Because we're not really taking very much from Portugal, so we don't... it's not controlled, so I can do it by negotiating separately. So we're going to have to negotiate with Portugal first. Diplomacy, sue for peace. Portugal, you are going to give me these two provinces over here. Are there any other useful things I want? Then I think we will probably just take some of their Caribbean possessions, but I think I'm taking a lot of aggressive expansion for this. Because they will give me all this, like, not all that, but see, I'm taking a lot of aggressive expansion for this over there, which I don't think we really care about this. It's really getting to India that is the more critical path. So we will do that. We will take all of the cash we can from them, and we will take their war reps, and I think that will do it for us. Oh, they won't quite do war reps. That's fine. We'll just take loads of cash from you. And we will send our demand, which will push Portugal out of the war. And we have managed to take 2 more provinces, inching us closer to our India goal that we know we need to work on. And now I think it is time for England to exit this. So let us... Oh, gotta wait a day. Cardinal exposed. Oh no. Alright, now let us sue for peace. What we would like is to take a big bite out of England, but we are real rough on the... very rough on the aggressive expansion right now. So, how are we gonna do this? Let's... Maybe we could make them release Wales, and then we could vassalize Wales. That might be the approach. See if we sue for peace, and we make them... Is Wales still around? Release Wales. I can make them do that. We can also make them release some Irish miners like Thomond, who's actually over here. Oh, that's not that small. Sligo, who's up there. That's a random country that I'm not familiar with. How much more can I release? Fair bit. Kildare. Nope, don't want that one. Leinster. That one we could actually get to. We want to pick people who are close to us. We could release the Isle of Man. Looks like Meath can be released. And who else is this one? Not Man. Offaly? It's another small one, but that's too much. So, okay. I think this'll work. We'll release this little collection of vassals out of them, which will make it easier for us to take things in. We will also take some just a handful of cash, and we will send our demand. And so we have... Oh, that's interesting. We lose the claims because we released them. I don't know that I even realized that. But it doesn't really matter because we are going to... We need to have a positive opinion, so let us royal marry them. Then we will... We're going to start rapidly trying to vassalize people. We have, I wonder why that we don't like them. Neighboring heretic religion. Okay. Let's let a few days tick. Now we will... It's Royal Mary Thomond. We will, on the 25th, start improving relations with Wales. Improve relations with Wales. Let us improve relations with Thomond. We have maxed out our mill power, so let's use that. This is not too bad. So we will go ahead and take our next upgrade. There we go. Let's upgrade our cannons. I wonder if these folks have claims on the rest of them. They do not. So we will have to fabricate, and I don't know if we actually... Well, maybe we'll vassalize. It's kind of like a managing aggressive expansion thing. Alright, Mantua. I think it is time to... Oh no, we can't annex because we're still in this stupid war that Castile has called us into, but we probably will annex Mantua in order to manage our relationship, number of open relationships at the same time. Alright, we need to... We've already guaranteed them. Let us... do all the tricks. Oh, they don't want military access. Interesting. It's odd. They're gonna make this interesting for me to try to get them in. Let us ally Wales. We will also ally Thomond. Allied to rival, so they're ticked off because I'm allied to... They've chosen to rival Wales, which is an interesting choice. Alright, let's pull back from Milan as well. We're gonna go ahead and start improving with some of these weaker ones. So let's go ahead and improve. Improve. And we will improve. And if Scotland wants to be friends, but unfortunately, Scotland, you see, I just don't need you anymore. And potentially, once I'm done with England, I'm going to attack you. Let's walk our troops back into our own lands. Let's leave it be. We do not need little bits of money from our colonial vassals. What even is this war that Castile is losing? What's happening here? Oh, it looks like they're finally on it. Let us, we have lost our diplomat. We will get another diplomat because we basically always need more diplomats. Let's improve Leinster's opinion of us. We're going to improve Leinster's opinion of us because we would like that. We are not really in need of prestige or legitimacy. We're pretty legitimate right now, I think. Now, let us offer vassalization. We will need a diplomat, so we'll let one more tick go, pushing us well up over the limit. Pull that back. And we will vassalize Wales. That will probably also let us do the same with Thomond, because now they cannot be rival to them. And so now we've got Thomond in as well. Where is Thomond? We're gonna reel that back in. Scotland has circumnavigated. Cool for you, Scotland. Then let us continue on the train here with... We will Royal Marry Sligo. We will Royal Marry Meath. We will Royal Marry Leinster. It's like Leinster is willing to be vassalized. Oh, we do need they actually have enough opinion that they don't need it, but they will need it just for the satisfy the terms. So we will ally. We will ally. Ally. Alright, let's yank this one back. Alright, Leinster, you will become a vassal. Looks like Castile is starting to work through this situation over here. We will vassalize Meath. And we will vassalize Sligo. So there you go, we have managed to pull in every bit of that territory without taking any aggressive expansion for it. Okay, Cologne has insulted me. Bold move, Cologne. That may have been enough to complete a mission for us by diplo-vassalizing half of England. We have conquered the Isles, and the event, the French Isles. This event will allow us to choose whether we wish to integrate English elements in our facets of administration or completely reshape the cultural map of the Isles. So, I think we will trigger that. Our greatest foe, the royal line of the Isles, has perished, and now it's completely in shambles, so we can get British naval expertise until the end of the game, giving navy tradition, max promoted cultures, ship cannons, and government reform. That's pretty good. Or we can get French Isles until the end of the game, giving us dev cost and culture conversion, and concentrating development will reduce separatism. I think we've already got English as one of our cultures, so I think what we will probably do is this has some bonuses for naval, gives us a little bit of promoted culture, but that government reform progress is actually the most useful thing to us, that is going to allow us to go ahead and take the next government reform. This is power, legitimization of power. We cannot handle this aggressive expansion. This unrest, like religion's not really an issue for us. Leviathan could be helpful for liberty desire, but we are so huge and we've already taken influence that I don't really think we need this. 2 treaties of government gives us another promoted culture. We don't really have parliament, so this is not really as useful because that's its core thing. So I think it's going to be this one, giving us unrest, separatism, and a state influence. So we will take that next one. So that kind of popped us ahead a little bit into the next thing. So that was pretty excellent there. England is very isolated now. And they also don't have Strasbourg, so it's going to be interesting to see who they pick up. They're just allied with Portugal now, so we'll see what kind of goes from there. I think we can also move this army back across the channel. And then we probably should be getting ourselves ready for Switzerland. Württemberg and Constance. They've got claims on that already. I don't think we're going to take Constance and this stuff because I don't think we really want to take that much we can't take that much aggressive expansion, basically. So I think we will get our armies probably into position. I think this is building... What do we got going on here? I think we're building heavies. These are more heavies. I think what we're going to do, because I'd like to reel these heavies in, is I'd like to grab these here, and let's send these to hunt pirates in... Where's this? This Valencia? Yeah, we want them to hunt in Valencia. And then we will take these off of hunting pirates in Valencia. so that we can add these to our ships. We will upgrade these ships because they are woefully behind. And that will give us a second navy. Alright, I'm sure I've got like crazy amounts of Diplo relations right now. If they still would end their thing, then we would start annexing a few people probably. No, Brunswick. We will not be renewing our influence, I don't think. Palace of the Popes in Avignon can be upgraded. What would this give me? Province governing costs in the area. Give us more papal influence. We'll upgrade this one. Truces with the Papal State, Austria, Genoa, and Tuscany. Tuscany is another potential target we could go towards. We can summon the Diet. Truce with Tyrol is up as well. Let us summon the Diet. The clergy wants us to have a good relationship with the Pope. Bruges giving us manpower that we don't really need. We're not going to be able to get that. So let's do Bruges. Is our capital. Just click that twice. Boom. Thanks for that. Oh, we've managed to fulfill a mission somehow. The Hudson Fur Company, all those manufactories we built over here earlier were very helpful. And so 6 random provinces, we are a subject owned that fulfill the requirements will get fur grounds, giving them goods produced. And it looks like, I think we built a fair number of these. Get goods produced. Let's look real quick at trade good. Did we build a manufactory here? It's got a workshop. Let's build them a manufactory here. Oh, they already have it, it's saying. Maybe I just didn't see. Oh, yeah, they do. Okay. I was just looking for the ones where they had the highest development. So I think they have a lot of it. Okay, I think we've done enough for them, so we can go ahead and click this mission, giving them goods produced. Then we need the French Channel. One, we either have to complete trade ideas or have mercantilism at 50%. And this will give us a variety of benefits. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to have to try to drive up trade power in that node, and we're going to have to try to drive our mercantilism up, which is funny because that basically means we need to use Diplo power, which is the thing we're constantly using up on our vassals. So we're going to stop here, but in the next one, we will continue our invasions, probably into Switzerland or North Italy. I'll see you then.